Hi friends, welcome to GMQ tutorials. Today's session we are going to talk about digital circuits. Okay, so generally the digital circuits can be classified into two types. That is nothing but the digital systems or digital circuits can be classified into two categories. That is nothing but combinational logic circuit, second one sequential logic circuit. So, combinational logic circuit means that the output of the system or the output of the logic circuit depends on only present values of the input at that time. That type of logic circuits are generally called as a combinational circuits. Okay, combinational circuit means that the output of the system or the output of the logic circuit, if the output of the logic circuit only depends on the present inputs at that type at that time, at that type of a circuits are generally called as a combinational circuit. The name it represents combination. Combination means generally we can call many. Okay, so for examples, the examples for the combination circuits are arithmetic and logic circuits, arithmetic circuits, multiplexers, demuxers, encoders and decoders. So these are the different examples for combinational circuits. The next classification is nothing but sequential logic circuits. Sequential logic circuit means that if the output of the logic circuit, okay, if the output of the logic circuit depends not only present input but also depends on the past outputs or past inputs, that type of logic circuits are generally called as sequential logic circuits. That means it depends on the present input and also depends on the past outputs. Okay, so a combinational circuit consisting of input variables, logic gates and output variables. The logic gate accepts the signals from the input variables and produces the output signal. Okay, in case of the combination circuit, these are the main important parameters. Okay, next we will see. So this is a block diagrammatic representation for a combination of circuits. Let us see, these are the input variables, these are the output variable, this is a combination circuit. This combination circuit internally it may consisting of gates, logic gates, that is nothing but basic gates like AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, and also universal gates like NAND gate, NOR gate. Okay, so by using these kind of the gates we can connect the combinational circuit to produce the desired output. Okay, then so basically the examples for the combinational circuits I will consider here two types of circuits, that is nothing but half adder and full adder. Okay, adder means this is the most basic arithmetic operations is addition is two binary numbers, right? The best and basic arithmetic operation is nothing but addition of two binary numbers. So in the binary representation, how the addition operation perform and what about the carry generation? Let us see. This is a basic. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. The 1 plus 1 value is equal to some value is 0, carry is 1. Okay, carry 1, some value is equal to 0. So this is the basic addition operation. Okay, basic addition operation in case of the binary numbers. Okay, let us see how we are going to designing the half adder. Generally, half adder is a combinational circuit that performs the addition of two binary bits is called half adder, right? A combinational circuit that performs the addition of binary numbers is called performs the combination circuit that performs the addition of two binary numbers. This is very important. Two binary digits or two binary numbers is called half adder. Okay, so this is a block diagrammatic representation, like inputs x comma y are the input variables. Here sum and carry is the sum and carry are the output in case of the half adder. This is a block diagrammatic representation. This is a half adder circuit, right? Let us see the combinations. Okay, suppose if you are taking the input combination, that is nothing but x is equal to 0, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 representation. What about the sum? 0 plus 0 is equal to 0 sum. Carry is also 0. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 with carry 0. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, carry 0. 1 plus 1 is equal to some value is 0, carry is the 1. Okay, for this circuit we can make a key map, and how we can represent this sum and carry in terms of literals. Let us see. This is a just a K map for two variables. First we can draw the K map for the sum. Okay, so this is a combination. Just in the K map point of view, where we are getting the highest values, that can be represented in the corresponding location 0 0 0 1, okay, 2 0 and 2. Only 1 and 2 position we are getting the one value. So this is a but we don't form any kind of the grouping. So for that purpose we can individually, so this is generally called as x bar x, this is generally called as y bar y. Okay, sorry, y bar y. So how can you represent this location? Actually this value can be represented as this in this direction x bar, this y, therefore x bar into y, x bar into y. Second one, this can be represented as x y bar plus x y bar. So this is a Boolean expression. So x bar y and y bar x is equal to, this is equal to the XOR gate operation. Okay, XOR y operation. Okay, so this is a K map for the sum. For carry point of view, we are getting only one carry at this instant only, right? So this for this location, 1 1 location only, 1 1 combination we are getting minus. So for that purpose I can represent here carry is equal to this one. So this can be represented as x bar in this direction y, therefore x bar y. Okay, sorry, not x bar actually. So this is x, this is y, therefore x y, this is generally x bar. Okay, this is generally y bar combination. So this combination can be represented x in this direction y, therefore x y. This is a mathematical notation. So how can you reform this XOR gate operation? Can be formed with the help of a AND gates and OR gates, right? So this is a sum, this is a combination for the sum, right? So this can be designed with the help of a OR gates and AND gates. So let us see, first combination is nothing but x into y bar. So for that purpose I can apply x is the input, y bar is the input, so that can be given to the one AND gate. At the same time x bar y, that is also given to the one more AND gate. These two can be added. So for that purpose these two outputs of the output of this AND gate and this output is given to the OR gate. The OR gate performs the addition of those two inputs that produces this one. Second one xy, this is equal to xy means that c is equal to xy. This is nothing but AND operation. So for that purpose x comma y values is given to the AND gate. The AND gate performs the multiplication operation, therefore that is equivalent to this one, right? So coming to the next one. So this is a representation with the help of a XOR gate combination. Okay, so this is equal to XOR gate xy, this addition is equal to XOR. This can be done with the help of a AND gate. Okay, so this is a diagrammatic representation how we are going to represent the half adders using only NAND gates. So this is also one more thing how we are going to represent the AND gate combination. Okay, just to take this xy, AND gate is nothing but just it takes x comma y, this value is equal to actually x bar y, x bar y bar into here we are getting this is given to the input to the NAND gate. So for that purpose, x bar, y bar, whole bar. Okay, so that overall value is given to the, actually not like that actually. So this output is equal to xy bar. It is again given to the input to the NAND gate, so it becomes as a xy. Okay, at the same time these are the different types of the combination. Just we are taking x, okay, and this is the output is equal to the xy bar, and it is given to this one. That's why I can get x into xy bar whole bar. Here also same thing, that is again given to the NAND gate. That combination is equal to this one actually. Just we can get the output like this only. Okay, so that output is equal to XOR gate operation, right? Whatever the XOR gate, x bar y plus y bar x. Okay, this is a half adder using the NOR gates. Okay, with the help of an NOR gates, how we are going to designing the half adder, right? This is equal to the explanation is already given here. Just to see the diagram how we are going to form. Okay, thank you for watching guys. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you for, please watch the video till the end and subscribe my videos for the next videos. Thank you all of you.